Okay, I am back at it again with rockets. And you gotta open that up. There we go. Back at it again with the rockets. Okay, so I think I've got everything. So I've got a couple other mods. I got Probe Control Room downloaded, so that should make things a little fun. And I've also now got Kerbal Engineer downloaded. So with that, we should be able to get this done. So let's open up the Silver Retriever and get that working again. Okay, there we go. So stage 0 has thrust to weight ratio 2.57 max, 2,184. Let's add another one of these to it and see what that does. Okay. Go with compact, and then this stage here, there we go. There we go. So let's see how that looks now. That has 1006 atmosphere. Make sure that the coupler is disabled. The staging on that one. So let's slide this up to about 30 kilometers. Let's do that. I'm talking about RCS. 1079 and then up to 70 kilometers. Okay. Right there on the compact. Okay. I think I figured it out this time. I think I've got it. I think everything's good. Actually, really fast, I'm gonna reshare all this before we start launching to a few discords. First off, Carnassus. Let's go with. I gotta think about where I gotta save it. We're gonna share this. I'm gonna share it on this one again. Okay. Sorry that this is taking so long. Okay, so got it shared around a little bit. You know what, for stability's sake, we need to move these around again. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think I've got it now. I think I've got it figured out. I just need, let's put the flag back. Put that right there like that. And another one right here. But this one is going to be regarding the mission. It will be this one. Okay. I think this will work this time. have way more. Okay. If this works, I'm going to put this as the new Lasius 5 in order to launch heavy payloads to MUN and deeper and into deeper space. I think something else that we could probably do for just because it'd be really easy is launch a deep space probe. Just something to get out of the sphere of influence of Kerbin, but I'm not sure. I mean, it is possible. It's very easy. I just I don't know if we'll get enough science from it. You know what? That'll be the last thing that we do. If we aren't able to get enough science from the next couple, I mean, we should get hundreds of science. We should get a load of science. Let me just. Path 0:/launch.ks. Oh, snap. Let's go back here. There's probe control room. Nice. Well, now we'll have to add some cameras to these so that way. There we go. Okay, so we are on our way. I wish I could figure out how to get Kerbal Engineer to work for this, but I think I got everything working out. I've never used Kerbal Engineer before, so I apologize if I'm not using it right. But yeah, all right, we're on our way. Now I need to think of something else to talk about. Let's talk about. Yeah, I could talk about my model rockets again. Yeah, that might be just what I do. I'll just talk about my model rockets. So, yeah, if you're kind of new, you haven't been here before, I build model rockets for fun. I design them, I build them, I do a lot of different things with them. I fly them. One that I've got right here is one that I have flown rather quite a bit in the past. It's 2 stages, which I'm kind of proud of that fact that I designed it, and I like the fact that I've designed these fins to kind of interlock together when the rocket is put together. So that's kind of fun. I've thought about doing something with that with my channel to show off the rockets that I design. But you know, I just don't have the equipment to set up to do something like that, and I just don't have the space. And I want to do better with my rockets, because right now I'm using equipment that is not good for building model rockets, and I really need to do a lot better with regards to what I use. And so it's I like my glue. Currently on that rocket, I used regular like wood glue, like Elmer's wood glue, and while that works just fine, I should probably start using stuff that will. Ooh, that really kicked it. Holy crap. Okay. Maybe this will work. I think it might. I think it's going good. I think it's going good. Come on. Okay, it's really getting up there. Have just a little bit of fuel left in this, please. Just have a little bit of fuel left in that. You know, this launch program is really, really good for like getting stuff into orbit, but it's really, really difficult when you have heavy things like this. I'm trying to write my own launch program so I don't have to rely on Space Dock's launch programs, but I am not a coder. Oh my God, you're not gonna seriously do this to me again. Oh man. Oh boy. I cannot seem to get the second stage to get into orbit. I just can't seem to get it. This is probably better, so this final kick here will get it into orbit. It's just a small kick from here that'll get it into orbit. But it's still not ideal to what I'd like to accomplish. Oh man, let me try and share this around a little bit more. Okay. Okay, made it into orbit. We've got everything deployed. We've got 1,200 meters per second of fuel remaining. So at this point, I just want to land. 0:/exe node.ks. I just want to land is all. That's all I want to do is just land. But I just need to get to the surface. That's all we really got to do. We're gonna skip the targeted landing. That'll be something that we do on the next thing. Okay, we can get attitude. Maybe a docking camera, vessel view. Extra cams. Hey, check that out. Look at that. We can get cameras over here. And it puts my... Let's see what else we could put up here. Flight, landing, flight cameras. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Kind of liking this. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we have ignition and okay. We're only gonna have 400 meters a second left when we get to Mun. So this one's also failed. So you know what? Let's just zip it on up there. Let's put it right here. Warp here. Let's tell it run path 0:landing.ks. Hello, Katniss. How are you today? We're crashing. That's how we're doing. Unless by some miracle this thing is able to survive an impact at 480 meters a second, I don't think we're going to make this one. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I think our biggest problem you know what, let's keep these here. Let's add a couple of boosters to this thing. Because I think one of the biggest problems that we're having here is the fact that you know what, because I like it, I'm going to go with classic. Let's save some weight. These solid rocker boosters are going to get us off the pad. And then these will then have us take over. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to take these off. Put it like that. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think I've been saying that a lot. I think that this will work this time. We're going to get off the pad rather quickly. This has more than enough here. Because this stage, all I gotta do is get this stage into orbit and then use it to kick myself as far out into space as possible. So, this should work now. This should work. We've got a lot of silver retriever debris sitting out over by the out in orbit and around the moon. And we're spending quite a bit of money. Let's see here. We're spending $37,000 each time we launch one of these. I think hopefully the payout for landing on the Mun is enough to offset this. Granted, the science we gather from the surface of Mun will help out quite a bit. So let's do this. /launch.ks. So if I hit C even in this, it's going to. Oh, that's what I keep forgetting. I gotta download a mod to allow me to use this. But in. There we go. That'll probably do it for us. So we'll have this take off here. And then did those not fire? Did those not fire? Did we have a failure to jettison? Oh my god, are these attached? Okay, those are attached to the main body and not to the decouplers, I think. So those are just going to ride along with us until this stage fires. This stage is having way more fuel than last time. So it's good to know that I screwed up, but it's not that bad of a screw up. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad because these are heavy. But we're getting up into getting a good amount of altitude out of this. Hopefully we will. Yeah, this should work for. I keep repeating the same things over and over again. I really got to find some other things to say, so that way I can talk to you guys and make it interesting. Let me think what to talk about. Yeah, this is going to work. This is going to work really well. now we're finally going to be able to land on the Mun and be able to start actually exploring. For once, we're going to actually start exploring instead of continuing to tread where we've already been. This will easily get into orbit. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize all it needed was a little kick, but it really did just need a little kick. Even with the extra weight here, it's going to get well into space. There it goes. Look at that. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. This is going to work out. This is working really, really well. I think this design looks a lot better too. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So anyway, I'm working on my new video to a little bit today. Once I finish up with this stream at around maybe 3 o'clock, I'm going to start working on my next video. I'm almost finished getting the script fully typed up, and once that's finished, I'm going to start working on getting the audio. It's still a few weeks away, just because the actual recording of the videos needs to be done and everything. But I've got the research done, and the script is pretty much in its final iteration. How much electric charge? I got 735. We're good. We should be good. Originally, I was planning on having this thing land at a specific area around the Mun, on the Mun, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to get there. So we're going to go for a. We're just gonna get to the Mun and land on the surface, because we've been trying for this for ever. The actual landing site has moved considerably. That landing site will be selected some other. We'll use that landing site some other time. So, need to set the Mun as a target. Alright, there we go. Run path 0:exe node.ks. Okay. I also need to learn how to write my own code, because right now I don't think I'm stealing, because it was made available to me on Space Dock, but the Space Core KOS codes. I wish I could leave a link to all the mods that I'm using right now, but there are just so many of them that would be a really, really, really long. Run path 0:exe node ks. There it is. Okay. All right. Here we are. Now we'll use 150 meters a second of fuel to. So we're going to do orbit plus display. Attitude. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is too close. I'm going to fly this manually. No. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna try and land in this on the light side. Okay. Had a bit of a problem. Engine failure on one of these engines, meaning that it had to be shut down. Highlighted engine here. So we shut down the one opposite to it, and that way we can make sure that we still have stability when we get to it. So we're going to be having a super duper low orbit, like really, really low. It's going to be basically skimming the surface, but I think we should be okay. Nice crescent curving. Let's make this the new print screen. Oh, gotta get my camera. Oh, there it goes. Probably have like a million of them now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, still good. How many more ignitions have we got left on these? We have 26 ignitions. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, we're at half. Alright, that looks good. So first thing we're going to do, run path 0:/landing.ks. I'm going to wait. We're going to come around to this side here. Okay, we have no communication right now. We'll come back around to the other side. Our first soft landing and a full test of the landing software. These are some beautiful shots. They really have done a really good job with making Kerbal Space Program look good. So we are really skimming the surface here. Next thing we just got to do is hope that where we land is not going to be on a slope. But we'll make sure we have the brakes on when we do that. We're going to be cutting it really, really close here with the fuel margins. But I think this is definitely going to be able to make it. I don't know. It's not going to be able to get back into orbit like I originally planned, but this is definitely going to be able to make it to the surface. Alright. Begin landing sequence. Okay, here we go. We're on our way down now. Oh man, we are really going to be cutting it close with those fuel margins. I'm not liking this, but it has to be done. Okay, here we go. Come on. This is a really good landing area. Oh boy. Okay. Start the temperature scan. Start the radiation scan. We're not gonna make it. Oh, piss. We're not gonna make it. Our fuel margins were too much. Gonna run out of fuel. Oh, damn it. We get this close. This close. Yeah, I know. And now we're gonna hit the ground at like 100 meters a second and destroy everything. Unless these wheels can absorb the shock. Nope. Damn it. Okay. I just want science from the surface of the Mun. That's all I want right now. God. Well, we have to keep trying. We gotta keep going. Okay. One thing that I really need to do is I need to make sure that the upper stage does not cut off. Okay. So let's make the fixes that we need to make with this. Fix number 1. These need to be on that. There we go. Fix number 2. I think it's time to bring the pug back, because I think that'll be a lot higher. You know what? Let's do something really fast. Let's try. This here. This here. And this one. And let's add short. Okay. Oh, I do make my own rockets. Here, you want to check it out? I built this one. This is a design that I made myself. This is called the Luna 1. It's the Lunar Probe rocket. It's actually a 2-stage rocket. Goes kind of like that. I designed it myself, built it myself. I kind of wanted to make it a little kit and then sell it online, but I don't really know how to do that. And then I've also, this one's completely from scratch too. I'm not a big fan of the nose cone because it's really choppy, but I designed this one as well. Okay, so to try and fix the problem that we've been having, I'm trying to make it so that way this can get into orbit. This stage up here will get into orbit. So we've gotten close. We got really close on the last one. I just need to push it just a little further. That's all I need, is to just push. I need to keep the main landing vehicle in my main stage, in the fairing, until we come into until we're landing, until we're getting into orbit around Mun, and until we're landing. But because we're so limited by the parts that we can use, we'll have to Okay. Okay. Lift off. This should work. Oh, I keep saying it should work, but we're not gonna know until we get into space. So I'm not gonna say it should work. I'm gonna say that I'm hoping that it works. We've added way more fuel for the main launch stage. We've added quite a bit more fuel for up here and changed these engines around quite a bit. This main launch stage should be able to, has been able to kick it really, really high. So we just need to keep, I like this. I like the main launch vehicle, the part that gets it off of the pad. The second stage has been where we're really struggling here, because it's either not had enough power or not enough fuel to get it into the orbit that we need it to get into. But so far it looks like it might work this time. Alright. 3, 4. Okay. Okay. 32,000. We're making good progress now. We're at thrust to weight ratio of 2. Oh yeah, this will work. This will work great. If we can just get this above the atmosphere before we ignite this second stage here, we're gonna be in a golden spot. We might just barely make it to that spot, but this thing should have more than enough fuel to do it now. Yes. Apoapsis is above the atmosphere. Second stage has ignited. And now for the long burn. To orbit. Okay. Okay, okay. I think we've got it this time. Let's check how we're doing on the map view. Oh yeah, we've got it. We've got it this time. We've got it. We've done it. All right. This was all it took. Okay. God damn. Sorry to swear, but Lord, that took me a while to do. Should not have been that hard to do. I've done this a million times before in the past. And I've been... Oh, I'm sorry. I will try my best to try and make this a little more entertaining. I am awaiting a response on someone about using their music for my videos and for my streams. So hopefully they get back to me soon. We should be able to get into orbit this time. We're going to get into orbit with this stage here this time. We'll be able to use this to get to the Mun, and we will have more than enough fuel on this stage to land on the surface of the Mun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that took a while. That took quite a while to do. But this time we've got it. 9. More than enough fuel. More than enough fuel. Come on. Here we go. Okay, that was bad, but had a little bit of an issue with the fairing here, but I think we should be okay. Deploying the solar panels. All right. Look at that. And we're up. We are in space. We are in orbit. All right. Still not going to be able to land at our target. Still not going to be able to land at our target, but we have enough fuel to really kick this thing going. For once. So we'll be okay. We're still trying to land on the Mun with this rover here. This time it'll work though. I promise you this time it'll work. We have more than enough fuel to complete the mission now. Every other time I've been having so much trouble, but we've gotten the second stage into orbit this time. So we've got it this time. We've got it this time. 20 seconds until stage ignition for TLI. We have 18 ignitions left on each of these, but this will probably be the last ignition on either of them. The only big issue is if either of these engines fail to ignite this time, that'll stop us. But nope, both engines ignited. They will burn through most of this. They'll get through most of this burn, and then the last 50-30 meters per second, the last couple seconds, will be handled by these by the final stage, by our orbital insertion and landing stage. All right. This little rover is actually going to make it this time. What is this? The fifth? This is probably the fifth iteration of this rover. Whatever government is giving me money to control their space program, they are really forgiving for small failures that could have been prevented by proper planning on my part. So but hey, that's on them. All right. And then the last 50 meters a second, a slow burn here. Let's check out how we're doing. Getting there. Oh yeah. Okay, it went a little over. That's okay, because we can add a maneuver to fix it. No, I'm gonna manually fly. I'm gonna manually fly it this time. Land the rocket when you're lining with the straight away. Well, I hope to land it. I think what we're gonna do for so let's. There we go. Perfect. There we go, that'll do. Okay. So it seems as though we're gonna have to land over here, which is not an ideal landing zone, but due to the amount of failures we've had. Oh yeah, it will be the best land we have. Yeah. Okay. This time let's have no engines fail, because I don't like it when that happens, but you know. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're in orbit. Let's see here. Okay. Run path. Oh, I can't repair my engines. It's a it's this is a probe, so engine repair is not a possibility. But good news, all 4 fired when they were supposed to. Alright, we're beginning the landing sequence now. This would be a great time for me to have some music so that way I can play some like intense music, but coming in, let me actually get this opened up so I can see. Material, gypsum, hydrates, carbonate, no data, no data, no data. Alright, we got no data on any of that, but I would really like to know okay, we're going to be landing in the far side crater. Alright. We do still have a connection though. I don't know from where. Straight through the surface. And we're going to be landing on that crater rim. That's not ideal, but it'll be fine. Well, I hope it's professional. I got to take this very seriously. I got to see. Although I don't like where it's landing at the moment because that is a rim. I'm hoping it gets a little further away from the rim of that crater. Otherwise, we're going to be sliding. Okay. Okay. Maybe we're just over it. If this thing has enough fuel once we get down to the surface, I'm going to take the landing stage here off again, and we'll use it to as a relay for in case this thing ever ends up. Well, I'm not going to take it back to Earth. I want to use it as a relay. I want it to orbit the Mun and relay its data back. Relay the data that we gather with the Geiger counter. Okay, blink it now. I think we'll be okay. We'll be right on the edge of the rim. Not an ideal spot, but not all that bad. Right in the middle of the crater too. Slope. Ooh, I don't like that slope data. Wish you would move it over because you're about to land on a serious slope. Yeah, it'll stay on the surface. It's going to stay here forever. I don't really have anywhere else to take it. Okay. Okay. There's the shadow. We're just basically landing on a cliff, and I don't like that. I don't like it. Why aren't these brakes? Oh, jeez. Okay. And it destroyed our science experiments? What? Oh, we can still get a temperature scan and a telemetry report. God, it's sliding so fast. Oh. God damn it! Everything exploded. The only things that are left are a couple of wheels that didn't do their job. They got one job. How does that not count as a soft landing, too? We know it can make it. Yeah. I need to take a break from the Silver Retriever program. I need to figure out something else. We gotta take a break from this because this is frustrating to all hell. Yeah. Oh, we can still get a couple more. Yeah, I just had way too much of that recently. Just way too much. We're gonna build. We're gonna build a spacecraft designed to go out into deep space. Don't worry, not giving up. Taking a break from this program for right now. I think. So with that, we just need to add the Geiger counter. Right there. What is this? Okay. A lot of fuel and a lot of speed. Alright, let's see. Just need to get into deep space. That's all we need to do. We always do our best. We never stop. Okay. So this thing is just going to go into deep space. It's got the Geiger counter and the experiment and a okay, there we are. Super simple rocket. Well, I've got unattachers on here, some decouplers. Alright. Yep, I got some decouplers on here. Them highlighted. Here we go. Okay. Let's make sure. Alright. What should we call this? Let me think. Oh yeah, I've got solar panels on here and some batteries to it. It'll be able to transmit its data back. I don't know for how long. I need to name it though. Let me think. No, let's just acronym it. Deep Space Reconnaissance Probe. DSRP. Deep Space Recon Probe. This will be an easy flight. Easy. Piece of cake. NASA F-54C9. I like that name. I think that works better. That works really well for like I like it. That's a good name. That'll be the technical name for it. The probe itself is just the Deep Space Reconnaissance Probe. Okay. This okay. Here we go. Run path 0:/launch.ks. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Did not plan for that. I think... Oh, hold on. Why did it suddenly tell me that I've reached a crude upper atmosphere? Okay, well, now we have to... That was bad. Yeah, I'll have to add a couple of solid rocket boosters to the side, but we'll get that fixed. That's on me. I did not check that. That's my bad. Oh. But that's why y'all are here, isn't it? To watch me fail. We'll just strap some model rocket engines onto the side here. That should get it going. The communication mission? I don't think I have any other communication missions. I can probably launch a couple other. Let's go with the shrimpy boy. Yep, we're gonna make a space station eventually. I don't have the parts for that yet though, so you know what? We're just gonna launch this from the surface like this. This'll do it. We'll have a space plane that will ferry crew to and from the space station, and we'll have crew living in the space station long term. Ugh. Gotta decide if we want it to be like a permanently inhabited space station like the ISS, or if we want it to be a like Skylab or Salyut, where they where they leave and shut everything down for periods of time once in between. But yeah, right now we just need to get crew into orbit, and so that's the main goal. Run path 0:launch.ks. This time it'll work. It's got a good lift off. 34 Foxtrot Vector Charlie. Wait, something already beat me to the sun? What? That's what this thing's for. Well, at least we got the money for it. I like the way you're thinking with it, with the number naming and the number letters scheme. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and have it to be more of a. Let me think. Not really a meaningful name like Endeavor or. Oh God. This is a bad rocket. I designed a bad rocket. Yeah, it's going, but it's not going far. Oh boy. I need to unlock some of those more powerful engines. This valiant little engine here just isn't doing it for us. On the meter? You mean the nav ball? Yeah, this thing ain't going anywhere. This thing ain't getting there. Try as it might. Well, I know the only way to fix this is to just no, the nuclear engine for this would be pretty bad at this low of an altitude. Yeah, we're done. Need to get a mod that allows me to attach a detonating charge to some of these rocket stages. That way, when I'm done, I could just say, yep, done. 'Cause this thing is just... Okay. Yeah, it did. It did go down. Okay. Now we need to solve this problem. But I know how to solve this problem. It's just put a bigger rocket on it, under it. Yep, big oof. Big oof. Well, but we know how to fix it. Rockets, rockets, and rockets. Yeah, rockets can honestly be the solution to every problem. Not this one. This problem here is do the Lassius 4. .11. There we go. This should be able to do it this time. And we're going to deep space. Space. The final frontier. 23 rock... do you mean rocket engines? you know, you need a lot of rocket engines to get into space. That's why I'm making a video series about how to design spacecraft, even though I am not an engineer, and this is clearly not something that I should probably talk about. But either way, that is what I'm going to be making a video series about. The Saturn V, if you can see it back there, kind of. Alright. Run path 0:/ launch.ks. Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, no, that's not wonderful. That's terrible. Shut down. No, that one, it was too wobbly. I gotta add some struts to it. So let's just grab some struts forward. Put them right. Oh, that's. There we go. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this fairing really fast. I'm going to come up just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is give myself I'm going to get an import button here. Toggle power. All right. Okay. This time it'll work. I keep saying that this time it'll work, but this time for sure. This time for sure we're going to get into space and into deep, deep space where we will gather scientific data about the sun's radioactive field. Whatever radiation the sun is putting out, we're going to find it, and we just need to get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence to find it. Can't hide from us forever. Okay. And then we'll, once we get that, we should maybe have enough to do not really. Going $10 seconds. So how we get money in this game is we collect science, which is where we've got the experiments, like the ones that we've got in our command module, our thermometer, our Geiger counter, which Geiger counter isn't part of the stock game, but it's an experiment that I have attached here. I've got a lot of mods on. So the way you collect money in this game is either completing some of the missions that the that this building here, the administrative building, gives you, or by doing things that haven't been done before and gathering science while you do it. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Because I'm just trying to gather science. So yep. Slow takeoffs are good takeoffs. Well controlled. This launch vehicle is the best launch vehicle that I have built so far. And I think I will continue with this design language until I need to stop. 10 kilometers, 17 kilometer apoapsis. Alright. $27 kilometer apoapsis. We're gonna make it. We got it. I'm at 100% throttle right now. The flight computer has taken over. So I'm not actually controlling it right now. I let the flight computer do it, and it's going at 100% throttle. So all the way down here, right there. I do have a throttle stick that I use when I fly. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Hopefully this will be able to get it the rest of the way. 6. I'm gonna just speed this up just a little bit. Yep, we're gonna try and get into orbit. Try is a big word here, though. I think we'll get it, though. This thing has more than enough fuel to do really what we need it to. Come on. A little further. There's space at 70 kilometer apoapsis. It. Probably gonna have to get rid of this thing. So far, no. It has not been able to do the very difficult missions. Hasn't been able to do anything. Which has been frustrating, because I really need it to be able to do difficult missions, but it's just not able to do it. God. Yeah, all of the engines so far have been liquid fuel. I haven't got any mods that change it from the liquid that specify the type of liquid fuel that I have in it, but you know, they're all liquid fuel engines. can't control it like this. Because it's... %60 hot. I don't know if that's an accurate statement, but okay. I don't know if that was doing good. If that's doing good, then okay. Okay, so the problem is fixed, hopefully. Okay then. Actually, something I should do is I need to add a couple more parts to this thing, because I want to see if I can control it from the probe control room. Okay. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's recover this really fast. It was a test. Totally what I was going for was a test. All jokes aside, no. Because that didn't get where I needed it to go. We need to move things. We need to make a couple. We had to make a couple of changes. And then finally, we'll be able to Okay. Back to the vehicle assembly building to make a couple final edits to it. So what I need to do is I need to add some cameras to the exterior. Oh yeah, I got time all day. Okay, so we need to add a few cameras to the exterior here. So right there. Add one in the fairing here, looking up. Add one looking down right there. Set it right here. Alright. We'll control this one from the probe control room. And for the hell of it, final one will be up here. No, it will be right here. And one right there. So there. We have cameras positioned all around the vehicle. Now we just need to head on in, get everything set up in the probe control room. So I finally got that mod working. Finally did. Okay. Oh, it takes a while to load sometimes, and that's frustrating. Alrighty then. Let's get everything set up really fast. Alright, attitude. Graphs. Solar machine spaceship. Okay, we have liftoff. Solar machine spaceship. I don't think I've heard of that one. Okay. We've got it this time. I swear, I keep saying it, but this time we've got it this time. Okay. Solar machine spaceship. What's a solar machine spaceship? Some of the machines on all of these planets. Huh. I don't think I've heard of that one. Dynamic pressure is going down. Surface speed increasing. Apoapsis. Go. How's our fuel doing on this stage? All systems go. I think we, yep. It's a lot of cars. I don't know about cars, but oh yeah, I plan on building a really, really nice space station. I don't know if I'll build a really big one. Maybe something around the size of like a 3-bedroom house. What's our delta V at? Oh, I'm gonna build space planes. I like the idea of a space car, but a space plane, I think will work better for what we're doing here. We seem to be doing pretty good right now. Our apoapsis is getting up there. Our periapsis is actually gonna be above the surface before. There we go. We've had a sunset. We might be able to rendezvous with that. Let's select that as a target. All right, we're going to Mars or Duna. Okay, so alright, we are good in there. Oh snap, we might actually be able to do this. Damn, we're out of communication range. Ah. I probably could have done it too if I had... We did it though. We did it. Okay, let's see how much science we got out of all of that. That mission gave us, come on, good, give me 90 so I can get my space capsules, so we can finally start building and preparing to fly our first space plane for orbital flight. Although I think it also wants me to do suborbital flight with crew, but you know what, we'll double it up. Well, no. We'll get suborbital flight done, but we need to have scrubbers. Yes! We did it. Alright. Simple command modules. Bam. Researched. Engineering 101. Where is that one? So, actually we don't, okay, active, let's find, I'm going to keep that one open, but let's get rid of fly-by-Eve. First Kerbal in orbit. Alrighty, time to build our orbital space plane. Okay. Let's talk about what needs to be built for a spacecraft to work. Wesley, why don't you tell me, what do you think a space plane needs in order to fly into space? Other than a rocket. What do you think? Okay, so a lot of tech and engine power. Alrighty. So what we need, so I'm actually going to build a 3-crew space plane. Well, yeah, you are right. It does require a lot of technology. What we need is life support, so oxygen, food, water, electricity, things like that. We need, let's have a probe control be part of this thing. We need a way for it to communicate. We need a way for it to power itself. And we need, of course, an engine to maneuver. Now okay. So there's the docking node. So let's So this is basically the system we're going to use to send things into orbit. This is basically the system we need to send into orbit. So let's do some. Two of these. So, habitat scrubbing, good. Pressurization, none. So, is there a way to pressurize this thing? Configure pod, scrubber. This thing. You know what? This will work to get them into space. Keep them there. We have 60 days of food. How many crew members have we got on board this thing? Just Valentina? Alright, so we got 60 days of food, 57 days of stress, 46 days of water, 96 days of oxygen. Electric charge works for 30 minutes in the dark. Let's fix that. There we go. 1 hour, 43 minutes in the dark. That's better. Okay. Now we need to also add some monopropellant. There we go. Monopropellant added. And now to add the engines. Let's add the good old reliable pug. There we go. 510 meters a second. This is what we're going to take into space, and then to recover it, I need to be able. So first thing I'm going to add one of these right up here. Bam. Then we need two of these. And one thing we got to make sure we check is that this is stable once the fuel is out. So that is not stable, not like that. So we need to move that up a little bit. Okay, now we need landing gear. Nice. Alrighty. And that should work there. So then we'll retract these. Fill these up with fuel again. And actually, to be safe, so I am not 100% sure about my ability to land this thing. we're going to add 2 Juno basic jets to the back. Alright. So, in the end, that will be our stability once all the fuel is empty. And now let's add oxidize fuel back and add how we are going to control it while it is in space. So this okay. So those will do up and down and kind of left and right and roll kind of maneuvers. Those will do left and right. And then finally, we need the forward and back motions. So take these. Have them point forward. Point back. And that. And then just to make sure we have enough monopropellant. Bang. I'm going to switch to craft type. Oh yeah, we need electrical things. For the time being, we're going to stick with these solar panels here, because these ones up here are not going to work well. And there we go. Like this. Alright, so these are the recovery engines. And for safety, I'm going to add a pair of drogue chutes. Thanks for reminding me about the electricity. Alrighty. So this will work pretty well as a kick stage to get it into orbit. So now we just need to design the rockets that carries it into space. So let's throw this here and this one here. Okay. Okay then, there we go. This is our orbital rocket. It is a space plane designed to get into low Kerbal orbit, perform orbital maneuvers, and return. Our test pilot for today will be Valentina Kerman. I'm going to nickname it the Eagle. This is the Deep Space Crew Transportation Rocket. Or the Deep Space Crew Transportation Spacecraft. Save. Oh, and the last thing that I need to add to this is I forgot to add the scriptable part. I hope so. It's sitting pretty close there, but I think we got it. If we just take a little bit of fuel out of here, we'll be okay. No, wait, I need to put some more fuel in here. Take fuel out. No, that's okay. All good. We are all set. Oh, and so we can have that. All right. This will cost 43,000 credits. We have 492,000. Let's do this. Let's put a single crewed vessel into orbit. All right. Thoughts and prayers are appreciated. As with this untested, what the hell? As with this untested vehicle, we are now going to be flying into space. With a crew. This is it now look like 2067. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Valentina, time to do your pre-flight checks. Attitude. Flight/landing. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff. Okay, we had a bit of a wobble there on liftoff, but now we're on our way. And I'm going to fly this thing from cockpit view only. Okay, I think the next thing we're going to want orbital data. Apoapsis, we are go. Let's see. Life support, oxygen, good. Okay, that fuel is going down really fast. Only 5 kilometers up. Well, I imagine getting into space is a hard mission. I do hope it is able to. I do hope it is. It is going to kick itself way up there, though. Alright. That's a staging. Second ignition. Low thrust to weight ratio. Come on. You got this. Come on. It is in fact going very fast, but it's not going high enough. I think we'll have to, I think we're going to have to abort. Going to put this thing on stage lock. I'm going to try and find the computer so I can use it. Yeah, this isn't going to get into space. It's not even going to cross the Kármán line. It's going to get us up into the high atmosphere. It's a good test of the vehicle's ability as it's a good test of its abilities as a actually it might just make it if we can get just a little more. No, it's not gonna make it. Okay. I need to disarm that computer. Okay, I have taken control back. Activating SAS. Activating this engine. Okay. We need to slow down. Okay, burning that last engine here. Yeah, we have to land. We are kind of in an abort situation right now. So I need to shut down these engines here. Are you burning? Throttle to 50 isn't going to help. I need to... Okay. Altitude is go. We need to make sure that we're... Okay. Well, good news. In an abort scenario where the vehicle fails to reach orbit, and we use up half of the fuel, this thing is stable. Bad news. We cannot reach orbit with this. We still have flame out. Flamed out. It doesn't have enough engine power. We got high enough, but not far enough and fast enough to get into orbit. Still flame out. I think we're getting power to our engines. We have engine power. Still calling it a flame out. Damn, we got far out. No, I don't have anything to power it right now. We just kind of have... Oh, we gotta fly all the way back now. Luckily, Valentina's still alive. No, we're not in space. We're in the atmosphere. We're in the atmosphere. We're doing atmospheric flight now. No, we're still on Kerbin. We're still on Earth. I don't think we have any day. We didn't get any days out of this. So, good news. It's stable in atmosphere. Bad news. It can't fly into space yet. Lucky for us, we're just going to make our way back to the Kerbal Space Center. So we'll make our way back, recover this, and then see what happens from there. It's a good thing I included these jet engines, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. Alright. Landing gear. Brakes. I don't know if you'd call this a good flight. It was a safe flight. We did not lose the crew member, but a good flight. No, I would not say good. All right. Make some modifications. Make one more attempt at launching this into orbit, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream officially there. Take a break and work on my next video. This thing's about to run out of fuel. We need desperately to get back to the Space Center. Okay. Here we go. Almost there. Come on. Yep, landed on Earth, or the Earth equivalent. Need to pick up some more speed. Oh, because we're going to run out of... We're cutting it close on fuel margins for this thing. I don't know why. Audio's glitched out a little bit on this thing, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it just fine. Oh, damn it, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, because I'm stupid, looks like we're landing like this. Okay. Successful recovery. Okay. Okay, so I think... Okay. Oh, hair is everywhere. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't think out loud very often, but sometimes, I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Let's think about how we got to solve this problem. I don't want to change out the pug engine. I like the pug engine for in-space mobility. I think the next best thing to do... Okay. Next thing that we're going to want to do... Okay, so... Okay. Then these two. No. Then these two. There we go. I think we've got it now. Let's make sure. Center mass is too low. Alright, I think that'll work. Okay. I think this will work. This should work now. This will get us into space. Yeah. This will get us into space. Well, we need the space plane first in order to transport things to the space station. So let's get this. So that's the goals right now. We're gonna get a space plane. Then we'll build the space station. And once we get the space station, we'll start performing other experiments. Okay. Okay, we got this time. Oh, I've been at this for a while now. Oh, I'm starting to get boring, aren't I? Sorry if I'm boring. Alright. Valentina, congratulations once again on becoming the first Kerbal to reach space. And we're off. There's that monolith next to the Space Center. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go to the sun. I don't think I want to go to the sun. Stage delta V. G-force is 1.6. Intake airflow. We have .7, 1.8. Is this thing telling me what my liquid of fuel? Altitude 14 kilometers. Apoapsis altitude 29 kilometers. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have flippies. What the hell just broke? Okay, we're getting pretty close here. That is not ideal. The flips like that, I want that fixed pretty soon. Yes, I have Steam. No, I'm not looking for any new friends on Steam. I'm sorry. Come on, come on. We can do this. come on. It's not enough. Maybe we need some rocket boosters. Damn it. Oh, yes. Eating up. Okay. Okay. Yes. Elon Musk wished he had the technology that I have access to. Well, it glides good, and it flies rather nicely. I don't trust any of these areas to land it. Alright, another failed flight. Damn. I think I have an idea. I got it. I know how we're gonna get this thing into space. It'll work. Great. Perfect. There's no way this idea will fail. So we need three things. I don't like the nuclear rocket engine, and we're not going to get it until way later. Okay. So we need to do three things to get this into space. One, more engines for the final state for the space plane. We're going to add 2 pug engines up there instead of the 1. Number 2, more fuel for the launch vehicle. So this, actually no, I want to keep it like that, but we need to make sure it's like that instead. Okay, so that's fine. The space plane is fine. First thing we need to do, nope, not what I want. More fuel here. Okay, so with more fuel there. Next, bringing these back. To get this off of the pad. So that's going to be a real big kick in the pants right at the start. The next and most important things we need to do is add that flag right there. Add some text right here. Okay. And now, without further ado, this time I've got it. This time I have it. We're going to do this. We're going to get into space, and we're going to return safely. Okay. All right, everybody. Deep breaths. Deke. We'll need... Deke, alert the press. We got it this time. Gene. You sit still in mission control. Werner. Make sure nothing fails. Who else is here? All right. Once this thing gets into orbit, make sure we don't have any mistakes. This is the successful flight today. The good things that we know about this rocket, about this vehicle, it glides really, really well, and it's able to come back to Earth. It'll be able to get back. Just fine. Okay. Time to take things seriously. Begin checklist. First things first, panel lights on. Attitude. Orbital display. All set. Run path 0:launch.ks 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 ignition. Liftoff. We have liftoff. We have good liftoff. Okay. And we are in ascent program. Solid rocket booster cutoff in 3 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, 0. Solid rocket booster cutoff and jettison. Okay. Apoapsis 14 kilometers. .20-kilometer altitude. We are at almost there. G-force is rising. We are at 1.8 G4, 1.8 Gs. Altitude is good. RCS active. First stage cutoff. On RCS. RCS off. Saving our fuel on that. Second stage ignition. This one's gonna work. See, I told you this one was gonna work. We're gonna get into space. We're gonna cross that Kármán line. Ready? 68. $70 kilometers. 70-kilometer apoapsis. We did it. We've crossed the Kármán line. The vehicle will cross the Kármán line. Now we just need to make sure that we get into orbit. 80 kilometers. Current altitude 64 kilometers. There it is. There we are. There she is. Okay, time warping to apoapsis. Time to apoapsis. 20 seconds. Final stage ignition. We're in a safe orbit, and we've done it. Yes! All right. Okay. Welcome to space. What were you expecting? Begin the crew report. We did it! We did it! Our first space plane. Our first orbital vehicle is a space plane. Okay, so let's begin the test. First test. Okay, RCS seems to work good. Those will be good for second test. We'll get that crew report finished. And finally, the final test. The solar panels, it doesn't have extendable solar panels on this one. Okay. Final test is the final re-entry test. Okay, so I've hopefully got us on a trajectory that will give us to the Kerbal Space Center, back home. Alrighty then. Oh, that's good. Let's burn off the rest of this. If I could make the rocket that we built reusable, yeah. Alright. So, coming on in. Ooh, okay. High G's on that one. Alright, we're going to swing ourselves around. Alright, now carefully. Ooh, okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Little bounce there, little bounce. Look at it! Look at it! It made it! We made it! Didn't even need these, but we have them anyway. Move this. 63,000 for achieving a major goal, orbit and Kerbin, and crossing the carbon line. Yes! We did it! We did it! Oh. Oh my god. Okay. That works. That works. The Eagle works. The Eagle will now be our orbiting transport vehicle. Woo! Who called me? All state. Okay. Well, I will probably be doing another stream tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I had a lot of fun with this one, despite the frustrations. Tomorrow, I think our goals are going to be to finally land on the Mun, to unlock the technology needed to develop our first space station, and to continue and to rendezvous and dock with that space station. Let's do a couple of checks over here to make to see what we can get. But yeah, holy crap! This thing works. Nice. I'm gonna do some editing on the flight software that I'm using to make it so that way I can tomorrow, if I fly this thing again, it's going to be rules are going to be no time warp and no and no out of IVA. So we've made the first test flight of our space plane. It works like Flex Seal. Valentina has just leveled up for us. What you got for me? Career evolution. Crude milestones. Put 2 Kerbals in orbit. Yeah, we could do that. Base construction. They want a surface base. Space stations. Around Gilly? No, I need a space station around Kerbin first. Satellites. Robotic science retrieval. We might be able to do this. But alright, so let's get this one too. Put a Kerbal in orbit for 30 days. Can we upgrade this? How much is it to upgrade this? 282,000? Maybe. How much is it? It's 451,000 to upgrade that. And that will allow us to collect surface samples. Really fast, let's take a look at what we need here. So, next time, we're probably going to want life support and space exploration. this one, yeah, this one has that one, which then will get us to advanced exploration, which will give us the processing lab, EVA cylinders. I mean, we could get this one. This will get us some of the larger RCS thrusters. Might as well get this while we have it here. Aerodynamics. That'll get us some larger protective shells, better landing gears, advanced construction. Okay, propulsion systems. These will be nice, but I think heavy rockets will be the better ones. And then we'll go over to precision propulsion, and heavier rockets will be the next after that. Fuel systems. Fuel systems will be important too. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, I know that I can be a little boring sometimes, but thank you so much for watching. It has been an absolute blast. I gotta cut it off here because I have to go and eat food. So y'all have a good time now.